Rhylie. Today's video is quite exciting. I'm going to be doing a weekly reading vlog, but this week is an especially exciting week. So today I had my last exam, so I'm completely free for the rest of the week and for the rest of the summer pretty much. So I have a lot of time to read, and I'm also going back home to London to visit Maddie and the rest of my family this week. So on Thursday I'm going to take the overnight train, so on Friday I'll be with Maddie and I'll be able to film with her while I'm there, which is just really exciting for me. I don't have any reading plans for this week, but I am currently reading 2 books and I will tell you what those are, and then we'll just see what happens throughout the week. I'm not going to set a TBR or anything, I never do that because I will not follow it. So currently I'm reading 2 books. The first one is Send Nudes by Saber Sams, I'm not really sure. This is just basically a short story collection featuring a bunch of stories about what it's like to be female in today's society. I do think it's a really well written book and I do like the concept, but it has been quite hard for me to read just because of the themes of some of the short stories. So if you are going to read this, please look up the trigger warnings because it can be quite difficult to read. I've currently read about 100 pages out of 200. I'm hoping that this week I'll just be able to power through it and just finish it, because I don't want to DNF it because I do enjoy it, but it is also really hard for me to read. So I'm not really sure. I might end up DNFing this. It is from my library, so I have to return it. Otherwise, I would just keep it on my shelf and just read it slowly. But because it's from my library, I don't want to keep on renewing it because I do think somebody else would really like to read this. And so I do want it to be back in the library. It might be one of those books that I just buy it later on and then just pick up where I left off. I'm not 100% sure. And the next book is on my Kindle, and that is Unlikely Match. I'm not sure who it's by, but obviously I've put it on the screen. It's a Kindle Unlimited romance. So it's about this woman, Jules, who owns a startup, and it's a travel company to help women travel safely. But as well as being the CEO of her company, she also is suffering with a really difficult disease in which she needs a liver transplant. And if she doesn't get that transplant, she will die. She's only, I think, in her 20s. I'm not 100% sure, but it's basically about her dealing with her medical issues and dealing with the way that people view her because of her medical issues, as well as an enemies to lovers romance with the other CEO that she is sharing a office space with. I'm really enjoying it. I have also been reading this for a while, but I did take a break because I was reading another book. So I'm really excited to get back to this, and I'm really excited to be using my Kindle again because I feel like I haven't used my Kindle in ages. Those are the 2 books I am currently reading, and hopefully I will be able to finish both of them this week and start something else and hopefully finish something else as well. I also did end up going to Waterstones, as you saw in the previous clips, and I wasn't planning on buying anything, but I did actually end up getting something, actually 2 somethings. So Lewis actually ordered me a bunch of books from the works yesterday, and they're coming tomorrow, I think. And I'm also planning on going to Waterstones with Maddie later this week because she has a bunch of books she wants to buy, and I have a few that I would like to buy. So I was planning on just waiting out and buying books then. But in my Waterstones, The Nobleman's Guide to Scandal and Shipwrecks was buy one get one half price, and I haven't seen it buy one get one half price in a while, and this was one of the books that I was planning on buying this week, so I just was like, oh well, I might as well just grab it now. It's also really freaking thick, so bringing it back up from London is a bit of a hassle. So I was just thinking maybe I'll just buy it today and I'll benefit off of the deal that it's in. And so I bought this, and then I got another book from the buy one get one half price. It was really hard to pick because none of the other books that I really wanted to buy this week were on the deal. So I had to just look at the ones that were there and see which ones I was more inclined to pick up. There were quite a few ones that I did really like, but I was just a bit worried about buying one that I wasn't going to read. I'm really trying to be just more conscious with the books that I buy in my buy one get one half price, because a lot of the time I feel like I spend the extra money to get another book half price that I don't end up reading because I never really wanted it. But I did pick up Gwen and Art Are Not in Love because look how cute this cover is. First of all, that's not the only reason I bought it, but I did pick it up because it's so cute. I also did pick it up because it is a Knights of the Round Table retelling, I think. I'm not actually sure if that's the right word for it. The main reason I ended up picking this up is because I really love the BBC version of Merlin, and it's one of my favourite comfort shows, and I haven't actually consumed any other media that is Merlin related or King Arthur or Gwen related. But yeah, it's just a really cute little YA book. Look at the pages as well, the pink pages. It looks like the Asda Think Pink books. So yeah, those are the books that I bought today on Waterstones. And when that works order comes in tomorrow, I will do an unboxing in this video. So yeah, the plan for today is literally just to sit around, read, and just kind of chill. may have noticed I am changed from the last clip. I had an interview this afternoon, but once I got back from it, it was like so hot outside. I just needed to change into something a little bit lighter. This morning, I actually didn't do anything. I pretty much just stayed in bed the whole morning. I was really tired. I slept really badly last night, so I just like decided to have a lie-in. I mean, it's my first day kind of off since like doing my exams and stuff, so just thought it'd be nice to just chill. Today, I have read a bit more of Unlikely Match. I'm making good headway. I think I'm like 63% of the way through. I'm really enjoying it. I'm actually hoping I'm going to finish this tonight, which is a little bit ambitious, but we're going to try because I really am enjoying it. After my interview, I did go and do a little bit of shopping, which most of it is like completely unrelated to books and stuff, so I'm just not going to show it to you. But I did get these really cute Staedtler Tri-Plus fine liners, and they're in like pastel colours. I haven't like opened them yet, so I don't know if they actually are like pastel-y, but I just saw them and I was like, oh my god, these would be so cute for annotating. So I just picked them up. They were like £3.50, I think. Also, I completely forgot, but I ordered a book off Amazon and it came today. So I'm just going to open that up now because I'm pretty sure I know what it is, but like, I am not 100% sure I know what it is. Because I think the book that I think it is supposed to come like in a couple of days, not today. So I'm like, if it is today, maybe I just misremembered, you know? Yeah, it is what I thought it was. So I got Rebels of Eden off of Amazon secondhand because, okay, here's the story. I recently have really been wanting to reread the first book of this series. I read the first one and then I read half of the second one in a readathon and then kind of gave up on it. But recently I've been really wanting to read it. And I thought, if I'm going to read the first two, I'm going to read the last one. But both in Waterstones and on Amazon, they only sell the paperback. And both my other copies of these books are in hardback. And so I was like, okay, I've got to buy it in hardback because I'm not having a different copy in the last book. It is like a very ratty copy, but it was only like £4 or £3.90 or something. So like, I really don't care. And it's mainly just for like the look on the side, like on the shelf, and it doesn't look that bad on the side, so. And hopefully the works package is going to be coming soon. It says it's out for delivery, so once it arrives, I will be unpacking it on camera for you guys. So it's quite a bit later from the last clip, but my works order literally just came. So I thought I'd just quickly do an unboxing like I said I would. The box is a little bit damaged and I'm not really sure why, but it looks intact enough that none of the books are going to be gone. So the first thing that I got was the Shatter Me series. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about this on TikTok for a really long time. And I originally wasn't going to buy it because I am not a huge fantasy or dystopian reader, but it just looks really good and it's also romance, so oh, I don't even know if you can see it. So as you can tell, you couldn't see the book because of the awful angle. So I opened that whole package and then after I looked back at the video and I was like, shoot, they can't see anything. So I'm refilming it now just to show you what I got. So as I was saying, I got the Shatter Me series. This isn't all of the books in the series. I think there's like 12 books in the series, but this is the first 5. I don't know if there's novellas in between these, but at least I have the first one, like that's the most important part. So yeah, that's those. And they were £15 for all 5 books. And I think that that's really good. Like, that's £3 a book. That's freaking ridiculous for something that's so hyped on TikTok as well. So the next book that I got was Part of Your World by Abby Jimenez. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to read an Abby Jimenez simply because Destiny Sidwell loves her writing and thinks her books are all amazing. So I was like, yep, I am gonna start reading her books. I'm gonna become an Abby Jimenez stan too. Like, it's happening. This was the only one they had in the works. I would have probably preferred the Happy Ever After playlist because I've heard more good things about that. I haven't heard that much about this one, but either way, like, I'm gonna enjoy it. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's cute romance. It's gonna be good for me, you know? Yeah, that's that one. The next book I got, I've not heard anything about, but it just looks so cute. Like, and it was in the 3 for £6. But by itself it's £2.50, so I just got this one and it was £2.50. Oh my gosh, I just noticed like her tattoos as well. Anyway, it's Two Wrongs Make a Right by Chloe Lies, and it's, I mean, very clearly a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and I recently read By the Book by Jasmine Gilroy, I think, and I really enjoyed that, and I really want to get into reading more retelling, so I thought maybe this would be a really cute one, a cute little another Beauty and the Beast retelling. Looks really nice, and like it's just a fake dating romance, like it's right up my alley, you know. So even though I haven't heard anything about this, I'm still really excited to read it. I think it looks really good. So the next book I got was This Winter by Alice Oseman. This is a short story or novella set in the Nick and Charlie universe. And although I have only read 2 books by Alice Oseman, I've read Radio Silence and then Heartstopper Volume 1, I'm currently like on a track to try and get all of her books and read them all, because I absolutely loved both of those. Like there was just nothing wrong with either of them. They're both just so amazing. And because I love Heartstopper so much, I was like, I need to get all of the ones that are related to Heartstopper right now, like right this second. And I think this was on sale for like £3, and it's normally like 5 or 7, I can't remember. But yeah, I saw it on sale and I was like, yes Lewis, I need this, and he was like, okay sure, and put it in the cart. And I'm gonna see if the clip is half decent, because when I first opened this up and I noticed that like there was art inside of it, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my god, there's art inside of it. So if it is a good clip, I am gonna play it next. Oh my god, I didn't realize this had like doodles in it, like it has drawings in it. Oh my goodness. There was one of Nick and Charlie in here I just saw, but I can't find it now. Oh my god, look at that, that's so cute. Okay, the final book that Lewis got for me is Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute. I am so freaking excited to own this book. You don't even understand. So I read Get a Life Chloe Brown at the beginning of the year, and I absolutely fell in love with Talia Hibbert's writing. Like I love her humor, I love her romance, like her characters are just so well like built. And I just, oh my god, I loved it so much. So I plan to read the rest of the Brown Sister trilogy in the next few months, maybe this month or next month. I really wanted to get this because I honestly think that it looks so cute. I haven't actually heard many people's reviews about this, but I don't think that Talia Hibbert can write anything bad. Like I know I've only read one of her books, but like her writing is just amazing. Like it just is so freaking cute. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to this one. But yeah, those are all of the books that Lewis got for me from the works. And I literally am so very grateful that I have a boyfriend that just treats me like that. Like there was no need for him to buy this order. Like my birthday's in November and our anniversary is in August. So he just like wanted to treat me and like was like, just pick some books that you want from the works. And I was like, really? Oh my gosh, thank you. So yeah, but yeah, those are all of the books that he got from me. So this is pretty random, but I have decided that I am going to temporarily DNF Send Nudes. Although I'm really enjoying it, I just tried to read some of it right now and I just couldn't get back into it. It also is really overdue from my library and I hate that it's really overdue. So I think that I'm just gonna go to the library tomorrow and return it. And maybe in a couple of months I will want to pick this back up, but it just isn't something I'm going to pick up anytime soon, and I don't really want to keep on holding it from the library, so I am going to return it. I still do think this is a very good book and I do think a lot of people would enjoy it. It's just something that I just can't read right now. To the library and return Send Nudes, pay the fee if I have to pay a fee, then just read for the rest of the day. I didn't actually get much reading done yesterday. I said I wanted to finish Unlikely Match and I read 2% in total. So that was a really unrealistic expectation for myself. But the main reason I want to finish it is not because I'm like, oh, I just want to be finished with it. It's kind of because I want to know how it ends. I want to know if she gets her transfer. I want to know who gives her the liver. I also kind of just want to get on to reading another book just because I thought that I was going to go in a bit faster pace than I am. I thought I was going to read more books this week and it looks like I'm probably only going to read that book and maybe another one, and I just feel like that's not really what I wanted for myself this week. But I can't be like too mad about it, you know, it's just been what I'm feeling. Yesterday I spent the whole afternoon and evening playing video games with Lewis because I haven't been on in like a couple of months. I've just not been wanting to play, I've just been spending all my time crocheting and reading. But I was really feeling it yesterday, so I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna stop myself from doing something I actually enjoy just to try and better the video. So yeah, I'm just gonna finish up doing my makeup and then I am going to head out to city centre to go to the library. day, and I'm sorry about that, but I haven't actually done any reading. I spent the whole day just playing video games with my boyfriend, but I'm going on a sleeper train to go home to London, and I'm hoping to get a bit of reading done before I fall asleep, because I don't usually go to sleep until like at least 12 o'clock, but I am actually quite tired, so I'm not sure. But I promise I actually will read more this weekend. I know I've been really bad with reading this week, but you know, sometimes life just isn't about reading. And I know that's like blasphemy, but sometimes it's fun to do other stuff. So I'm back in London now. As you could tell from the previous clips, Maddie came and met me this morning when I was getting off the train, and since then we've spent the whole day together. I just thought I'd talk to you a little bit about the books that I brought for this trip, and also about how much reading I've done today / yesterday. So I'm 96% of the way through Unlikely Match. I'm actually at the first epilogue. There's 2 epilogues in this book. I'm really excited. I really enjoyed the book, like the main portion of the book. I really hope the epilogue is good, because I don't want to read an epilogue that ruins the book for me, but I'm feeling like it's like a 3.5, 3.75 type of read. I really enjoyed it, but it wasn't like a wow factor 5 stars, you know? I'm really hoping that I finish this today, which I think I can do considering it's just 2 epilogues left, but we're not making any promises here anymore. So the next book that I brought was The Fine Print by Lauren Asher. I have seen a lot of things about this for the past few years, and I just really want to read it. So this one was in my backpack when I was on the train. The other 2 books I packed for this week were in my suitcase, so I wasn't planning to read them until I got here anyway. I was hoping to finish Unlikely Match last night so I could start this morning on the train, but that didn't end up happening because I actually ended up getting some sleep. I kind of wasn't expecting to sleep very much on the train, like maybe 2 or 3 hours, but I ended up getting about 5 or 6 hours sleep. But I'm glad that I brought this because that means I can try and get this started soon. The next book that I brought was The Happy Ever After playlist by Abby Jimenez. I showed you guys that I saw this in my local library, so I ended up picking it up and taking it home with me because I really wanted to read it. But I decided to take it on this trip because I am really excited to read it. I just really want to read an Abby Jimenez book. Like, that's it, that's all. But yeah, this is from my library. And finally, the last book that I brought along for this trip was Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. When I unboxed my works haul, I realised I really need to get back to reading Talia Hibbert's writing because I need to finish all of them as soon as possible. I honestly really loved Get a Life, Chloe Brown. It was one of my favourite reads of this year and probably of the last couple of years, and the part that I loved most about it was Talia's writing. Like, I just loved the way that she did banter. I loved the way that she built her characters, and I loved the sisters in that book. I loved Danny and I loved Eve, so I'm really excited to read their books. Really excited to hopefully get to this week. I would very much like to get at least started on this. And then I also have all of the books on my Kindle that I have from Kindle Unlimited, and also just ones I've got downloaded from the past. I almost forgot to mention, Maddie and I are going to see if we can borrow my mum's car and go to 66 Books because we've both really wanted to go there for a really long time. So hopefully we're going to be doing that on Monday next week, and if that does happen, we are going to film it and do like a whole haul of all the books we get. But honestly, I'm so excited because I have been wanting to try and convince her to take me there for a while because she can drive and I can't. But I'm very excited and I can't wait to show you guys that video once it comes out. Today, me and Maddie are actually going to go to 66 Books, but I'm not going to film it for this vlog. We're going to film a separate video of going to 66 Books and then the haul of the books we buy when we're there. And then I'll obviously film for Sunday and that will be the end of this video, but I just didn't want to include it in this one because I think it would just make it way too long. So it's Sunday today. 66 books yesterday was a complete success. We got a bunch of books. Our mum ended up spending more money than us, but that vlog is coming after this one. We filmed little snippets while we were there, like just of what we were doing, and then we're going to film a haul today to show you guys the stuff we bought. So yeah, watch out for that video. So I actually ended up forgetting to film anything else on Sunday. We didn't actually do any reading. I didn't do any reading. I don't think Maddie did either. And so I just kind of forgot completely to film anything for the vlog. So I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that the vlog kind of just trailed off at the end and I didn't do any reading or anything. But I still hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. Let us know down below and please like and comment on whatever. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye!